Hello, this is Deanna Dwell from Heal in Motion PT, and I'm doing the YouTube series Heal Yourself during the COVID confinement when you're not able to get out to a physical therapist and you have a few things bothering you. You can view this video and see if it can help, all right? Otherwise, go see your physical therapist. Most of us are trying to do online help for you at this moment. Even though we're a hands-on profession, we prefer that. There's nothing that can replace a full body physical therapy assessment. But in the meantime, these are my cute little graphics. This is Heal Yourself, a new little video series I've got going on my YouTube channel of Heal in Motion PT. I just covered balance, and now we're moving on to posture. All right, so I've got a wall behind me. I happen to have a wall that is in a corner, so you can look at both views of what I'm gonna do. You need to have a wall. All the walls are straight, hopefully in your house, and a towel, okay? This is called the teenager towel, right? It's just like a hand towel, and that way I can roll it up. I happen to have a pony in my hair. It's not ideal, but we'll see if it gets out of the way, because you're gonna line your back up against the wall and we're gonna assess your posture and talk about things that you can do to improve your posture, and at the very least, find out where your posture is lacking its perfect alignment. Okay. Come on over to the wall. Okay, so standing at the wall, okay, I've got my feet about this far away, maybe 2 inches or 1.5 inches away from the back of the wall. And that depends. I am a female with a bit of a patootie, so I want to give enough room for the butt tissue to be against the wall and my heels not. Okay, from the side view, it looks like this. All right, now my head is able to touch the wall, but many people, when they first start out, their head is still out here. And that's for a variety of reasons. If you've been working at a computer, your head forward position quite a lot. If you are tall, you've been head forward. If you have large breasts and your shoulders tend to be rolled forward, you have probably been chin poking. All of this is a chin poke position. It is not the ideal position for your head, but there are many reasons in the common day why we are like that. Now, it's up to you to change your bony structure, just like a cast, by changing your musculoskeletal strength. So standing at the wall, you're trying to get your head back, although your feet are not touching the wall, okay? Your butt tissue is touching, your thorax or scapula, shoulder blades are touching, and ideally the back of your head. Now, that's why you have the towel, because most people cannot put the back of their head back. So you're gonna put the towel in there, and that towel is meant for you to push against. Now, if I let go and I get a little lazy, it will drop down, correct? And we don't want that, but we want your muscles to start to strengthen the ability to hold your head on your body. So I'm starting off with my head position, and again, it's a little difficult on me because you can see that this pokes my head out in a way, because I'm no longer with that poor posture. I did have it, I gotta admit, and I had a PT work on me too. So now I'm able to hold my head back, no pony in the way, and find that position. Now, if there was a line hanging down from the ceiling, this is called a plumb line. This is how they used to do it, right? A plumb line hanging right down. You would see it ideally go through my ear and then through the center of my shoulder, right? Down a little bit into the front of my hip, right? And then straight down through my malleoli, or that ankle bone that sticks out to the side. All right, that would be my ideal posture. Now, I don't know how well you can see because there's no light behind me, but there's a little gap here. Maybe you can see my little fingers stick out there. There's a little gap. This is a normal lumbar curve, I guess you'd call it, lumbar curve, sorry. My butt tissue is hitting the wall, but I have a small curve here. Okay, I'm gonna pull my belly button toward my spine and see if I can get my lower back to touch the wall. Now, I cannot, right? Maybe if I totally curl, even then I can't. Every body is going to be slightly different, but pulling my belly button toward my spine enables me to kind of get a little bit flatter in that curve, because I have a little bit on the more side rather than the less side. Okay, and then traveling up a little higher, there sometimes is a tendency to stick the ribs out. So see if you can kind of pull those ribs in as well. Okay, you feel your shoulder blades on there, and hopefully your head is pushed against the towel and your towel hasn't fallen down yet. You're pushing your chin toward the towel, but I'm still looking on the horizon. All right, now this is called back to the wall. posture at the wall. It's an exercise that I often give my clients about 2 minutes a day to stand at the wall, right? Now, when you move away from the wall, that'll be your next step. You can still feel the places where the wall was touching you. Okay, so that's your awareness, as if I pressed my hand and then when I let go, I can still feel that print of my finger where I was touching. So go ahead and step away from the wall and feel that alignment as if you were still on the wall, right? Feel how hard you had to pull your head or chin back to push into the towel, even though it's no longer there. How erect you had to keep your body, how we pulled your ribs in and your belly button in, maintaining a little lumbar curve, and obviously there's also a C-spine curve, a cervical curve the other way, okay? From this position, this is your ideal posture. Now, can you move your limbs, right? Because we don't stand at the wall. We can't get anything done. In fact, for me to hold this posture and talk to you feels a little odd. I kind of want to do this, poke my head forward. So for you to start to practice in this posture, moving about, doing your life, maybe even sitting at your chair where you're watching your computer, and see, can you hold this posture while you're watching the computer? Or have you set up your computer in a way that you have to lunge forward in order to see it? Do you have it so far down that I have to sit like this in order to type? Ideally, you've set it up so that the screen is here and you can stand in your most ideal posture while you're doing the things that you need to do all day long. Okay, so you're away from the wall and you've been practicing. Okay, I'm no longer standing at the wall, I've stepped away, and perhaps I'm lifting one arm and then lifting another. If I can't remember what that would feel like with the right posture, I can go back to the wall, put my little towel behind my head, and try it out. What does it feel like to move a little bit while I keep this posture, and can I keep it when I do this? Okay, now we're going to take it one step further. That was your arms moving. Now let's see what happens when your hips and your knees move. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you're standing at the line, at the wall, please soften your knees. It's something I always tell people in class. Most of us, 50%, 60%, I don't know, have a tendency to hyperextend your knee in standing. It's so that you don't have to use as much muscles. Your body will always try to find the easiest way to do everything. And standing with a locked joint is a lot easier than standing with it unlocked. Okay, so that's why your body will do it, but it is unhealthy for you. One, you lose the opportunity to strengthen your muscles. Okay, and two, it is putting strain and stress on the back of your knee if you are hyperextending. Okay, everybody's slightly different. You may just have a straight knee when you're straight, which is perfectly fine. But I just wanted to mention that. Locking your knee when you're standing at the wall. Oops, sorry, I've moved the camera. Move it back. Thank you very much. I've got a little wire attached to try to help you guys hear me better, so it's not ideal. All right, so we were talking about arm motion and trying to maintain your body position. It takes a lot of work in my core to even move my arm and not have my whole body lift, right? So this is practice in how do you hold your posture for an exercise class, let alone life. Okay, taking one more step forward away from the wall. Now I want to see if you can break the chain and hinge at your hips. What I'm doing is sitting back and stand back up, finding that perfect posture again. Break the chain, hinging at the hips, sitting down, and then stand back up. Okay, so practice that a little bit. And when you stand back up, if you need to, check in with the wall again. Did you find that ideal posture, or is it really hard to get your head back and your body back in straight? Okay, then you can keep going forth. What about walking? Are you able to walk with that posture? So can I hold that posture and have a little opposite arm swing, right? I'm trying to stay in the camera's view, but you could keep walking with this. You're going to feel a little funny, and you're probably going to look a little funny, but it's a good way to practice, okay? So, posture. How do you get it? You find out how you're lacking in it. Try to correct the posture at the wall. Spend 2 minutes a day at the wall, if that is a challenge for you already, just holding your head back against the towel and not letting it fall, softening your knees, tightening your core and your rib cage pulled in. Then add movement, any movement, arm movement. You can have dumbbells with you, squats, whatever you want, but try to change 1 or 2 hinges in your body and figure out how to either get back to this straight or how to find this straight, okay? And then try walking. All right, we will keep talking about a few more subjects, but try that one out and give me a call if you have any questions. You can contact me on healinmotionpt@gmail.com. Thank you.